Good morning and greetings from Northumberland on this warm morning on the 10th of August. We're not quite in heatwave territory today, but it's going to be warm and sunny, I think, through all of the day. And we think about those people for whom the temperature will be a real difficult problem today. Today the church celebrates Lawrence, deacon and martyr. He was one of the 7 deacons in the church in Rome in about the year 250, 260. And he was responsible for the care of the poor. And it's said that when the Emperor Valerian's officers came to claim the wealth of the church, Lawrence gathered together all the poor and the sick, those whom the church had been helping, and he presented them to the officers, saying, "Here are the treasures of the church," thus indicating the role of the deacon, which was to care for the poor, and also indicating that those who were poor and vulnerable were important to God. He was killed, he was martyred, some say on an iron, by being burnt. But what was true is that he was one of those Christians who during those persecution years was prepared to offer his life in order to continue to have the freedom to live out his faith. And so we give thanks for the life of Lawrence, and we give thanks for the bias, as David Shepherd, former Bishop of Liverpool, once put it, of the Christian faith to the poor. And we as Christians join our voices to those campaigns beginning in our country at the moment to make sure that this winter people will not have to choose between food and fuel. People will not be frozen and starving. And calling on those in authority, those with power and those with wealth, to look at ways in which this can be addressed. Because as Lawrence reminds us, those who are treasured in God's love and those who are the treasures of any society are those who need help and comfort. And so we continue to pray for the vulnerable. We continue to pray for the people of Ukraine in their struggle. And we ask God to bless us and guide us in his ways of love.